She could be a tabaxi.
You said there were no tabaxi in this world.
They may not be in the world, but they can be found.
Well,
There's also no humans, and we found a pink goblin.
she's only a bird because she thought she couldn't be a tabaxi.
I did that on purpose.
That's what he did to me in the Thursday game we played. Because I was a tabaxi.
She was a tabaxi. She changed her class twice. And then, okay, you don't want to, so you're a bard. Oh, you don't want to be a bard anymore. Okay. So you want to be a rogue. Okay. You're not having fun being a rogue. Okay. We're killing your tabaxi. Okay, so I'm going to make another. No. No.
I've already picked my next character for my next game. It's going to be a mousefolk druid.
I saw that.
Cute.
We did a one shot where she was a squirrelkin
Okay.
and I was a blood hunter Goliath.
Were you a squirrel fucker?
We're gonna switch because
No.
I'm gonna
You're
play.
gonna be a
I was Kronk.
I'm gonna play
I was
Monty,
Kronk.
And I was Lisa.
my cat.
Yep.
Nice.
So
He's gonna
Okay.
be a swashbuckler.
All right. So the next game, I'm going to be a mousefolk druid, and he's going to be a swashbuckler
Tabaxi.
tabaxi.
So original. So
Oh,
original.
that's great.
Role reversal.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, I get to ride Ivar this time.
Hard.
What?
right as I'm about to take a bite.
Better than almost taking a drink.
I can swallow that, but
Really?
Are you
Yeah.
sure about that?
oh yeah.
I heard about that.
I
Not
told
about you. I heard you're a great swallower.
Wouldn't you?
You say that about everybody. though.
You're for sure gonna get that bartending gig.
Remember, I'm all bones. No gag reflex.
Have you heard that song? She's got no gag reflex. I love that one.
And also, when he,
The bath.
not the bath, the change into lycanthrope, all his scars, everything else sloughed off.
That sounds disgusting. but
And
I
that's
know what you mean.
exactly how he worded it. That is exactly how he worded it.
That sounds disgusting.
Oh my God.
Oh,
so
next
funny.
time we go to Vegas, I'm gonna get another one of those Fat Tuesday cups and give it to her.
Okay.
Another one, slightly bigger cup, but all purple. It just says Fat Tuesday on it.
Okay. I will use it for game on Tuesday nights when I'm stuffing pizza in my mouth.
Giggity?
Is that what she calls it?
Is that what she's doing? Stuffing that pizza in her mouth.
Oh, I just thought that was her nickname for you.
It's his pet name. Pizza. No, that doesn't work for me.
No, it doesn't. It
No, that's
does
just-
not.
Let's be honest. It's your safe word.
I'd rather call him Dungeon Daddy than Pizza.
Oh, there it is. There's the cringe. There's the cringe. There's the cringe.
So,
Oh, hey, everybody, we're a little late tonight. Sorry. Technical difficulties, late pizza. I had a previous game that ran over. You know. So,
Mom ate my homework.
Like,
Why did
More
your mom
cringe.
rogues turn into a
Oh, no,
pickle.
my dog.
yeah,
ate my
Rogues
homework.
turned into a pickle. Pickle Rick! Oh, I got the The light refraction
You
off
got over
of
there.
Pickle Rick is ridiculous. It's like washing everything out. Let me turn that down. Oh my god, that's
All right.
funny.
So I only have the rest. There's like 2 cookies.
All right, because I got some pizza taste out of my mouth.
You get the pizza taste out of your mouth by eating cookies.
Yeah. Well, mostly the anchovy.
Yeah.
Cause I love you. I don't want you to die.
I got some nuts.
Are
To
they
put in my
salty?
mouth?
No, they're chocolate covered.
Are they chef's salty chocolate balls?
I wish.
Or sweaty?
Sweaty.
Sweaty balls?
No, it's not Ben and Jerry's sweaty balls.
Sweaty.
Sweaty balls?
Are you sweaty? I should turn off and I can turn it back on.
Almonds.
There we go.
And they're powdered.
For her pleasure.
Pure fentanyl.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'll let-
Matt's not here.
There we go. That's
Oh
a
yeah,
little
you gotta
better.
be careful. People have been dumping their fentanyl on the coyotes and the raccoons.
Really?
That was a thing, yeah.
That's
People have
so
been
cool.
testing their drugs for fentanyl, and they just been dumping it down the toilet.
They already had cocaine. They already had cocaine bear. We can have like fentanyl raccoon.
Fentanyl fox.
And it's just like this.
Fentanyl fox.
Oh my god, there's my next character. Fox.
Fentanyl box.
So, where last left off, the team had finally left Geyser Swamp with their new contact named Nightshade. They've been introduced into this strange pink goblin and their kind of strange escort, supposedly meant to protect this pink goblin. Nightshade referred to her as cargo, as she was trying to sell her to the highest bidder, a contact that they had on Sundered. Unfortunately, no longer believing that contact to be reliable, you guys hatched an elaborate plan to get onto the airship and make your way up to Sundered and possibly either flush out whoever these people are and deal with it. Unfortunately, on the way to Sundered, you guys encountered what might be the double cross, the ones in charge of retrieving the cargo, dealing with you, and getting the cargo back to the Eric Cochran noble up on Sundered. Realizing that betrayal is linked to the person that Nightshade understood, an Eric Cochran that goes by the name of Andromeda, now fearing that Sundered is untenable and time to make a new plan, it suddenly occurred to you guys that weren't we supposed to go to Char and help some people make their way out of Char that might be in trouble?
Mhm.
And you guys decided to turn the ship around and head towards Char with the intent of trying to complete your original mission.
Side quest.
Plus, we don't want to piss off that vampire
Well,
master
and-
assassin dude.
And hopefully getting this,
The great
mission
Sanguini.
figuring out
The great
something to do
linguine.
with the pink goblin.
The great
Maybe we can find
Sanguini.
another buyer for Pink Goblin in
Yeah.
our car.
We're gonna find another buyer for the pink goblin.
So currently you guys are on Nightshade's airship. You're on, it's close to the end of the day at this point as you're on your way to Char. But you have at least another day and a half worth of travel before you get to the outskirts of the maddening mesas where you could finally sit down and then eventually on foot make your way to Char. She does not have access directly to Char because, well, if you're not a citizen of the region, you'll essentially be arrested, which is part of the problem. Part of the reason why the dwarven handler had given you guys disguises to use if you needed to.
The hats of disguise,
Mm-hmm.
especially for me.
So you guys have at least a day and a half until you get to the
Funny.
maddening mesas. You got a half day before it's time for a long rest if you decide to take one.
I can go for a while.
It's evening, you said?
It's about to become evening. It's like it's that time.
Twilight.
You
I
looking
look
at
up
the
for the
moon.
moon.
It's still waning.
Oh,
You got
good.
at least a few more days till it's full.
Wait, I had that in my notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did
Hey, also, I found. Can someone tell me? Probably you could tell me what I have in my inventory. No, it's called. No, this is what.
Like, I mean, hold
Probably.
on. Probably.
Striker belt.
Let me see if I have a story.
Oh, I got it. It says advantage on attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
You also have a short sword of warning,
Yeah, advantage on attacks.
and you have that map and the
Eyeglass.
eyeglass.
Spyglass.
You okay over there, old man? He's making wincing faces.
Elbow.
What's wrong with your elbow? It exists.
Delbo. Delbo.
Your delbo?
Delbo.
See?
Don't listen to him.
The first.
Delbo.
He's doing Henry V.
Fingers. The nails,
The
madame.
nails, the
The
nails.
nails.
The nails, madame.
There is another piece of pizza.
No, I'm not worried about that. I was looking for a treat.
Oh, I'll go.
Oh,
grab
what do you
them.
want? I got lifesavers.
No, nothing out of your bag. Because last time you pulled jerky out of your
I got
bag,
some
there was something
mescaline.
growing on it.
One little LSD.
You know what? That's because it was for my father-in-law. He was trying to kill me.
So he gives me an open bag of jerky.
I told her.
Yeah, and
I
it
told her.
looked like a forest inside.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Korean
Swamp.
barbecue.
It was a swamp.
It was a swamp.
Yeah.
It was a sweet,
I was-
saucy swamp.
Like the bad part was like I meant
Where'd
to
you
bring
get?
it
Where'd
in.
you get it from?
My father-in-law.
Oh, he's a bastard.
I agree. He only
He's
did
all, "I like
he
you,
only
kid."
did one good thing so far in my books in his life.
That
was donate the DNA for that thing.
there you go.
There you go.
I
And
told you a thing.
he's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I am a thing.
I really like you a lot, so I'm going to give you this jerky out of the trash can."
He's like, look, I didn't like this jerky.
Really likes him, huh?
Yeah, what you really don't know is that was psilocybin, and you threw a
Oh,
whole lot of
psilocybin.
Oh God, no. Oh
You
God.
threw away a year-long trip
Yeah.
of fun.
Yes. Woo. Pineapple chunks. Pineapple.
Don't forget to finish off the anchovies.
Give him the dog. He'll eat them.
Why don't you take them and mash them into a
Give him to
into a
Mikey.
paste and smear them on your butt crack?
Why? So you'll attack me?
No. So your back
Ew.
should smell like your friend.
Your back will smell like your front.
There's war, right?
I attack.
I attack. I kill.
I wait for him to go to sleep. I'm
And then
stab
I
him in the
attack.
eye socket.
And then steal his mask.
Okay.
So you do and turn you to stone.
No, I'll just cut your head off and just hold it up and then take the mask off to attack people and put it back on.
I have peach rings and I have freeze-dried Skittles.
Ooh, skills.
Sounds like a
At
song.
some point we play, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, keep talking.
And the crack of all candy community.
Yeah.
Nerds,
Squishy nerd
gummy
crack.
clusters.
Squishy nerd crack.
We're not getting paid for this advertisement, but these are awesome. If I can get them in my mouth.
Yeah, but you got a palsy.
So,
Even the dog wants some of those.
Sebastian loves them too.
There you go.
So we're heading to Char.
Yes.
All right.
You have at least a day and a half. It's about 4 hours until.
Sleepy time.
Yeah, if you need to take a
We
We're
walk.
spend
on
enough
the
time
ground
with
now.
animals tonight, Bill.
We're on the ground now.
No, you're still up in the
No.
air.
Still up in the air.
I'm flying.
I had a work dream last night. It sucked.
A what?
Work
Or a
dream.
work dream.
All
You're
right.
still heading towards the Devil's Grin, which is where Char is located. And the original drop-off point was always meant to be the Maddening Mesa, and then sneak your way into Char. So you're kind of like backtracking to that point. It's about a day and a half away.
Tyler.
Yep.
Tell me about the doggies.
What would you like to know?
What does she like?
Does he have cookies?
Well, I'm gonna have to look at this.
Good, Clary.
I have to look up my passion for my God.
Wait, this is the wrong character.
Flip.
Oh, there's
Wait,
plenty
this is the wrong.
There's plenty of character over there.
Uh,
Plenty of character.
What is it you would like to make?
Give me a snap.
I love how she's your celestial guide
Yes.
for your interpretation of the gods.
So you want to know about my god? What do you want to know about my god?
Give me a
Super
synopsis.
dark.
Give you a synopsis?
Give the player a synopsis, but in character, tell
It's
them
a
all
god of
about your
death.
god.
It's a god of death, and the afterlife, and guiding souls to their final rest and judgment or judgment.
Ah, so everything that you don't want to happen.
Is it a male or a female?
Death?
Male. I'm assuming
So
Benjamin.
specific.
What is his name?
Death.
Kelemvor?
Oh.
Kelemvor?
With a Siri.
Kelemvor.
That's Mr. Death to you.
Out of character, is that a character from a book that became
Out of character,
Ascended?
ChatGPT wrote the gods' name and
It's
backstory.
not.
Okay, never mind.
It's not Wheel of Time.
No, I
It's
thought
not-
it was Forgotten Realms.
Out
I
of
thought it
character,
was
ChatGPT
Forgotten Realms, but I forgot.
wrote the gods' backstory. Do you want to read it?
I'm doing that.
It's so easy to be a DM now. You just do Chat GPT and
Build me a
build me a
campaign.
campaign.
He didn't do it. I did it
Yeah.
because he's like, you have to write it. I'm like, I'm not fucking writing it.
That's it.
It's your world. I named
ChatGPT
after you.
wrote
You
it.
do it. Yeah.
Kelemvor Lionsbane, the god of death and the afterlife, reigns over the fugue plane, guiding souls to their final rest or judgment. However, before his ascension to godhood, Kelemvor was a mortal man with a complex and tragic past. Kelemvor was born into a noble house.
Oh,
into,
gonna hear
do
it.
you want me to stop?
No.
No.
Okay,
Let's
this
go.
will be history lore for Taki.
Was born into the noble house of Lionsbane in the land of Faerun. He was from Faerun. From a young age, he was trained in the arts of war and diplomacy. Of course, we can change it from Faerun to something. in
No, because it's
No.
part of the astral universe.
Okay,
so
cool.
yeah. you're fine.
ChatGPT will get mad at you.
Trained in the arts of war and diplomacy, preparing him to one day inherit the title of Lord. But his life took a dark turn when a terrible curse befell his family, transforming them into monstrous were-creatures. Kelemvor, too, was afflicted by the curse, doomed to become the bloodthirsty were-panther. Fearing the consequences of their transformations, the Lionsbane family hid their dark secret from the world, becoming increasingly isolated and paranoid. As he grew older, Kelemvor's desire for a cure grew stronger, driving him to abandon his noble heritage in search of a solution. Along his journey, he met and formed alliances with various adventurers, including the enigmatic mage Midnight and the pragmatic chief Cyric.
Mhm.
Together, they sought to unravel the mysteries of the world, uncovering ancient artifacts, battling powerful foes, and forging a bond that transcended their differences. Kelemvor's quest for a cure eventually led him to the Tablet of Fate, a set of divine artifacts containing the blueprint for reality itself. During their journey, the gods of Faerun had become weakened due to their conflicts, and the Tablets of Fate were stolen. Kelemvor and his companions found themselves at the center of a cosmic battle for control over the fate of the universe. In a climactic battle against the gods' adversaries, Kelemvor and his allies emerged victorious, but at a terrible cost. In the conflict, the Tablets of Fate were destroyed, allegedly. I added the allegedly. And the cosmic balance was shattered. As a result, the gods were forced to rely on mortal avatars to regain their power, and Kelemvor, along with the Midnight and Cyric, were chosen as the vessels for these divine forces. Kelemvor became the new god of death, taking the place of the cruel and capricious Merkel.
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 He was entrusted with
Totally
the
forgotten realms.
responsibility of guiding souls to the afterlife after maintaining the balance between life and death. With his newfound power, he also managed to free himself from the curse that had plagued his mortal life. As the god of death, Kelemvor sought to bring a sense of fairness and compassion to his role, striving to ensure that all souls received the judgment they deserved, regardless of their mortal deeds. He established the Crystal Spire, a towering structure in the fugue plane, where souls would be judged and sent to their final rest or eternal punishment. Kellenvor's commitment to justice and order endeared him to many, but his unwavering stance on the balance between life and death made him an enigmatic and sometimes misunderstood figure. Despite the challenges he faces, Kellenvor remains steadfast in his duty, guiding the souls of the departed and ensuring that the delicate balance of existence remains undisturbed. So he's the god of death.
You had me at Kellenvor.
I can't hear you.
Wi-Fi password. Goblin.
Goblin 101?
101.
Yeah.
That's secret.
Where do I draw my power from?
Huh?
Where do I draw my power from for necromancy?
Your butt.
The shards? Luminary shards?
No.
From,
That was
from your friend that you keep murdering every now and then.
Yeah. By the way, I'm sitting here and I'm reading the history of Danica. By the way,
Your butt. Your
For
butt
For
was
the
formed
most part,
on
you draw it from the magic of the mask.
Does it come from the feud plane?
You don't. Give me a history check or an arcana check. That's a good question. Because I'll say that you're like in the middle of this conversation with Talia, and
Ding.
you're kind of like thinking about where your magic comes from because of the recent information that you've gotten
Oh,
due
what does that
to
do?
D4.
your the Danica person that you've been interacting with, named for a small village that may have been the center of your genocide,
Yes.
Allegedly.
16.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
16.
16.
Because your mask was handed down to you through the heritage of your family line, the mask has always been the focal point of how you interpret your magic. The mask itself is either connected as a kind of conduit or maybe even to a patron of sorts. And sometimes those objects work both ways, and they're sometimes anchored in planes of existence. Whether or not you feel like it's anchored to the feud plane, you're not really sure, but you know, it's an interesting story. It still doesn't necessarily answer where the core of your magic originates from, other than the fact that you know it's focused through your mask.
That's where my magic comes from.
Okay. Thank you. Through your mask?
You play.
My god.
Add a character. Can you tell me the history of the entire world? Oh, wait. I'm just kidding.
There
Let's
was
go.
a big
Can you tell me the
bang.
history about skeletons?
Well,
Someone
when
died.
you
Right when
throw
you
them
go-
into that of flesh-eating beetles, you get skeletons.
Wow, I didn't know that.
No,
Anyway,
that's how you
good.
came to be.
No, there's a story behind it.
No, there's 300 and there's 312
It's a voyage.
different
It's a
stories.
voyage
behind
and a
that.
journey.
Something pooped you out.
Which time?
Yes.
Or
So I'm just
things.
gonna-
Or
all the
things
times.
I may have reassembled them.
The great Kabbalah god.
Like
Just
we're gonna go down in the ship's hull, and there's fucking Takit over a pile of bones with a big thing of Elmer's glue.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm not wasting a
"Damn, I keep
resurrection
trying
spell on this
new
guy.
Spell and it's not working.
No,
20.
sovereign glue. Stay together this time.
So you and Nightshade are currently piloting the airship.
Yeah.
Hans and Alva are down below in the cargo hold, going through some of the equipment
She got
and
one of those,
gear.
like, things that-
Talia and Takit are up on the main deck,
She's
kind of
going
having
there,
a
like,
conversation.
he's-
What are you doing with your time on the ship right now?
After my massive dump, right after they're done with that huge boring conversation about who's God's who's,
I'm still having it.
I come out, buckling my stuff up. How's it going?
There's some traveler below.
Yeah,
That's a big
Chewing
bird.
tobacco.
no,
Damn
no
rat.
knolls. There's no.
Yeah, there's like
There's a knoll. Like
they always look
that
up.
bird's falling.
It's one of the ones that squint.
What's that big brown bird? It seems to be falling out of the sky.
Oh my god, guys, come on.
Oh no! You're saying, "Oh my God, come on, guys!" No, you can't say that.
Coming straight at us.
Not from last game.
It floats. At the
Master of innuendos. Master of innuendos.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
Andy
Sorry.
Fuentes.
So what are we gonna do? What are we doing when we get there? I don't understand.
Well, we have to sneak into Char.
With a giant airship.
No, we leave the
No,
We're
we're relying on the
hiking.
outskirts.
And we're hiking in like we were originally going to do. Didn't you pay attention at all?
Not really.
And you
I
know
thought you were head of security.
we're secure.
When did you ever think that?
Well, he was more of your like information network guy. You never really had a security problem
No, he just said it.
until the orc that was in charge of your household was kidnapped. Bronco was kidnapped.
Yeah, Bronco was
and then everything
kidnapped.
just kind of unraveled from there.
And then when he
Yeah.
walked, and then I felt like I needed to help be his savior because like then he walked his camel into like quicksand
Mm,
and sunk all the way down.
yeah.
The poor camel. What was his name again? Oh, right. Artax.
And he's just up there like,
Yeah, because originally you guys were hiking through the Maddening Mesa.
Maggie
Yeah.
forged documents
Yep.
for us to be for a guild master for a merchant guild.
We fought a dinosaur, didn't
And I
we?
rolled really good
And
on
we
that, too.
avoided a
Mhm.
T-Rex.
And then
Mostly.
And then the ranger got eaten but left a body part.
Yeah, leg. You still have his leg.
yeah, it's in my bag.
By the way,
do we?
Yeah, she keeps casting gentle repose. on
Yeah, I
him.
was gonna say I could see
She's
that.
such a
Waste
like
of
a
a
fetish
spell.
collector.
You should
She
likes
animate the
me.
leg.
It doesn't smell
So,
because I
I know.
cast general repose.
I bet it's because it's
Animate
not
the leg.
Do you want a real leg?
They could just go.
I'm
No.
like Rick.
As much as
I'm
I'd like
Leggy
to have
Rick.
some flesh back,
Uh-huh.
I don't want it to be bugbear flesh.
Okay. Gonna say we can do a transplant.
I don't think it'll take.
Well, yeah, that's called reincarnation. I mean, that is kind of on your short list. One of these days, you'd like to figure out a way to get Baruch reincarnated, but so far you haven't been able to figure out how to do it.
For now.
For now.
Half measures.
But,
We found one potion, but it makes you a dolphin. No roll, it just makes you a dolphin.
The gorgeous blowhole.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Or Dayton.
Oh,
Maggot. We'll take good care of your
The image
dolphin.
of maggot and like.
I know, I have a
bikini
water
on the
mouth,
back of a
too.
dolphin.
It's like,
interesting.
yeah, we're horrible. We're horrible gamers.
You
Let's
No,
get
man.
serious.
You can totally tell we haven't
Never.
played for a while.
I know, right?
You rolled a 26.
I rolled a 26 on my document forgery.
I
That's
wrote
right.
that down.
Damn, girl.
I wrote that down. I'm trying.
She's
to
like the D&D
So-
stenographer.
And as far as you know,
If we showed those documents to Monica,
Nightshade?
Nightshade.
No, I don't think you've told her anything about your original mission.
No, shouldn't even know.
The only thing you said,
I'm a blabbermouth.
The-
So yeah, we were originally heading toward here, and we have some documents that state that we're technically merchants.
but I don't think that will do you any good. You can't get in looking the way you look. They
Well, that's why I
only
have the-
they are a
the hat.
civilization of hobgoblins.
Yeah, well, that's
And
why I'm
gnolls,
gonna use
and
the hats.
They do not
We have a couple more of these.
cater to walking grave people.
I'm a
and
goblins.
Mask wearing. You would do okay.
Thank you.
Maybe as an emissary or
No, I have a hat of disguise.
Yeah.
oh, you
he
put
has
on
a
the
hat.
hat and it makes you look like a hat.
No.
Oh,
No,
but
I have a hat of disguise. She has a hat of disguise. Takit has a hat of disguise. To make
I
him
would
look-
imagine his mask would be all he
Well-
requires. I mean,
Well,
Really-
that only doesn't work for you. Around.
but is there
Other
something
people-
underneath that?
I do not
I
want
don't
to.
Wanna
recommend
look?
that.
Last time he
Oh.
lifted the mask, a bunch of things turned to rock.
Oh, so you're very ugly then.
Very ugly.
Probably.
Oh, I'm so sad for you.
And
My-
he'll be- he's
my
used to- he's
condolences.
probably used to it.
It helped.
So, what part of the city are you trying to get to? What are you trying to find?
We have some contacts from. We're from the Crooked Finger.
But yes, I gathered that through your dialect and your simple minds. Yes, with us.
And we're pretty much headed in there to try to assist in getting out some informants.
Ah,
and
someone
getting back to the Crooked
has
Finger area.
convinced you to go into one of the most scary and deadly cities in the north to retrieve spies.
Because they haven't heard from him.
It's Probably because
We have really big
Yeah.
balls. Let's just put it down.
Yeah.
No, you don't
No.
have nothing.
We're just desperate.
So we land in the Manding Mesa. We take the back routes in because that is where I was able to kidnap the cargo back. I'm not willing to lose the cargo again. So
No.
I will stay on the airship in the Manding Mesa while you people go and retrieve
Yeah,
your people.
that's
I will
fine.
keep your little halfling friends with me too.
Okay,
I'll allow them to work on my ship, do some repairs.
I'll unstrap the one from the shield. Okay. And put. She's like this on a shield.
I thought he strapped it with a crossbow.
I guess we don't get to use them. All right.
Yes, no. If anything,
Halfling and
Again,
absorbing.
Don't mind me
I-
asking, what was the name of this spy master that you're looking for?
Helen.
Kellen?
Yes.
Hobgoblin.
Yep.
A little pretentious.
very.
No, he was a vampire.
Oh, Pierre.
Yeah, he's kind of pasty.
Oh, I
Wait.
know a hobgoblin, Kelly.
And I'll
but-
use the head of disguise.
Oh, no. Okay. I don't know that version of him. I know that there's a Kellyan that is a master of disguises. So perhaps it's the same person?
Probably.
I've done business with this person before.
Mhm.
I have smuggled things in
Wait.
and out of other cities.
Why don't I just call him?
Call him? How do you mean?
I know this version of him.
Kellen.
So you're going to try to dress up and look like a master spy in the middle
No,
of the
I
city?
mean literally you
Contact him.
sending.
She wants to contact.
Oh, you want to contact him?
Yes.
And what? Well, feel free, contact him.
It's not bad.
Damn it.
It's
I'm gonna pull out that
I'm shaking
that
for some
ogre
reason.
finger. Sit down. Put it.
Sit on it.
Sit.
Is that your vibrator now? I mean,
No, I'm working on it to my dick.
And
okay?
there it goes. Welcome. Welcome. And it all goes to shit from here.
Yes. By the way, my wife's here tonight, folks. That's great.
Yeah, we have an
No, I'm working on it.
We have an-
Hey, that's-
ogre finger.
we have an
Yeah.
in-studio
Yeah,
guest.
this ogre
This
finger. That's going to be my new dick,
This ogre finger. I'm gonna say.
and I'm going to turn it into my
Just
spell
taped
What am I
casting focus.
supposed to think?
I'm a bard. It's my spell casting focus.
It's just tied on with
Yes.
string.
You definitely focus on it.
Definitely.
It's tied
That's why
on.
you
It's
can't
tied
keep your
onto
eyes
his
off it.
hip bone by a
Exactly.
string,
For now.
just to try to
You
feel
got a string
human.
on the front so you can make it dance.
Oh my god.
I made sure to have it like this. So
Once it rest dicks, we can both.
no. Not yet. No, I have it faced like this, so the string.
Yeah.
Keith's like on the main deck going, these are the people that I'm supposed to get me safely in and out of this situation.
No, Bill's wondering why he traveled this far to do this.
So I just typed in chat, what have I just walked into?
D&D
Why do I feel like you're sleeping on the couch tonight? I just have this overwhelming feeling
No.
that you're gonna have a red cheek from being slapped and sleep on the couch.
All right.
Wait, that sounds like a fun night for me.
Send
So-
Upper
it.
cheek.
You're sending a
Sending.
message to Kellyan?
Yes.
Kellen.
Kellen?
Kellen?
That's Kellyan, because the I-O-N at the
K-E-L-L-I-N.
end. I-O-N. Kellyan. That's how I've
But
got it
it's-
spelled here.
No,
Kellyon.
It's her world. She knows the pronunciations.
Right. I can't even pronounce my words.
The I silent or the O or whatever needs to be
I have a
silent.
silent
Silent.
3 in my name.
25 words. Someone count for me. Hey, Kellyan, we are.
I've lost count.
Hey, Kellyan, we are.
By the way,
en
Kellyan
route.
is not a Dampier. He's a hobgoblin.
You wrote. Okay. Whatever.
Okay,
Because
then, yeah.
session 8, that's the notes I
You
have.
love to change shit around just to
I
make
do.
us
Just
feel
saying.
weird.
You do.
I just don't know where you got that from.
You put him. Okay. Whatever.
I trust-
That damn Peter
I trust her
earlier.
notes.
Whatever.
I don't remember saying it.
Okay, you got 7.
Okay, that's 7.
I'm gonna write in here now. He's a hobgoblin.
We were delayed.
He's a hobgoblin. but
We were
he could
laid.
Still be a vampire.
Delayed.
Oh, delayed. Okay.
We were late.
We were laid,
He was very
which left
keen,
us to be delayed.
He said delayed, so that's 9 now. Oh, it's another
Delayed
one.
is one word.
Who
you
gets
start
through the
over?
message?
No, I'm not ending this. I am not ending it.
There are 2 days out from wherever we are now.
All right.
We are 2 days out from the border of Trump.
Okay. 16,
Please
17,
inform
19.
us of
19, 20.
Any updates?
Updates, period.
of updates.
Okay. We got under 25.
Pertinent updates.
Are there more
Pertinent
chat
information.
people?
No, you guys are just gonna kill me when I realize that I forgot about this one note I made. So
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Everyone,
Yeah,
grab
please,
their
please
heaviest
let's hear
D20.
the note.
Yeah.
well,
Here,
no,
grab a
it's-
D20, everyone.
What?
no, it's,
Go
so
ahead.
in your message, you're asking for additional information, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're all dead already. They all came out. Their heads are on pikes.
No, I just
What's the note?
been a while. Glad you're still alive. The final bit of information I gave you for the contact may sound strange, but seek out Maggot's bat. She will have the additional information. And then it just cuts off.
I didn't hear it. I mean an apple.
What do we do with her fucking body?
Yeah, where's the body? Still in the fortress, isn't it? Would it still be there?
No, it would have been dumped out of the.
No. I believe you said it like turned to ash.
Well, yeah, because the curse had
It did.
transferred.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
And you two don't know this,
No.
so I'm gonna stand up, still holding my troll finger dick,
Or ogre finger.
ogre finger dick, whatever the fucking hell.
Just gotta make sure
So-
the finger's right species.
Is the nail cut or uncut?
It's got a long
It's
fingernail.
got a long claw.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Why? I guess you always look like that's a skull. But I mean, I don't know. It just looks different now. Like you're not moving your neck
I'm going
bones.
to then do the hat of disguise and turn into the goblin whore. She was our contact, you motherfucker!
How was I supposed to know?
Ah, shit!
How is she our contact? That doesn't make
I
any
don't-
sense.
I don't know.
She's been with us since the beginning.
Yeah, maybe if you talked to her more, she would have
Can
said
I-
something to you.
She never said
Can I-
nothing. She was a bat.
Why did you?
Can I use the finger?
She betrayed me.
How?
You're not allowed to hold my finger.
I need to send a message.
What about pull it?
No, it doesn't work that way.
It wasn't the finger that
It
gave
just sounds like a xylophone because
Yeah.
it's all ribcage.
Oh, son of a
I
bitch,
did not
son
know
of a
that.
bitch.
Well, I guess we can
when,
just
when you are able, let him know.
Go
Oh, I
away
can-
now.
Yeah.
You remember when she had the interaction with the engineers on the steam-powered
Mhm.
wagons?
When we were.
Oh, when she was getting railed by all of them? Yeah.
Well,
Yes, that's
fine with
exactly
the
what
idea. of it, but yeah.
Interactions.
Mhm.
Interaction,
Mhm.
getting railed, your interpretation.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yes, of course. My girlfriend, my interpretation. Slut. Ugly slut.
Okay, I'm going.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you guys are like,
Beautiful.
it's nighttime now, the moon's out. You're crossing over the mountainscape that'll take you towards the maddening mesas. And you're just kind of all standing there looking at each other. And the whole time, Nightshade's like drinking from a flask. And she's just shaking her head as she kind of looks at all of you. Just like,
I want to push him over
so
the rail.
now you have no plan. And
I'm,
I'm curious about
I'm
you.
going to contact him
Yeah,
again.
are you telling me that your pet, your mount that you rode,
and then
all
kill
that
him.
time?
Years.
you did not know that they could change into a person?
I don't want to talk about it.
No,
I was betrayed.
he fucked her once apparently.
I did not.
That's how she chose.
I
That's what
never
she
did.
said.
She's been a bat this whole time.
I never said about you fucking her when she was a bat, but if you're
I didn't know she was some ugly boned out hoe. She was my beautiful bat Belfry. I was betrayed.
You're denying the whole sexual thing pretty hard. I'm just saying that.
Oh, you didn't ask me if I fucked my bat. You asked me if I fucked her.
She said you fucked her.
Not as her though.
So you're saying you fucked the bat.
That's what
You're
she's
not helping
saying.
your case
That's what
yourself.
she's saying.
Anyway.
I don't remember. I don't recall any of that. I don't think it happened.
Probably just one of your normal benders.
Probably. Anyway,
I mean,
I'm
you
going to
did
go
just
ahead and
spend some time
contact
with
him
a
again.
spoon.
Okay, you reach out to him again.
Hell,
She's dead. She's dead. Help.
well,
That's only 3.
We don't have to mention that the maggot killed.
Yeah, you don't have to
Oh,
go
fuck
into
that,
details
no.
about that.
Well, you see what happened.
It's my
was
personal-
She revealed herself
No.
No.
while
La, la,
Maggot
la, la,
was
la.
right next to her in bed,
What?
sleeping. Not as the bat, but as the goblin, and he got freaked out and killed her.
She wasn't in bed.
He's lying. He's making up the whole story.
Yeah.
I would have said she died in combat. I mean, why make it more confusing?
Just,
Why put it in my? Why put it on my front doorstep?
just say she
It's your
died.
fault.
She died. She's dead. She turned
You
Yeah.
pulled the trigger.
What if your leg bone turned to a goblin hooker and betrayed you? Wouldn't you kill her?
No,
Okay.
I'd just be.
That's all you need to know.
My leg bone turned into a goblin hooker.
Hmm? And now you got to
Can't
hop
figure out
around.
Why I hadn't had more fun with it earlier.
And you had to hop around the rest of your life.
I'm fine with that.
Well, you already have your bone in it.
Yeah.
You guys know I'm going
You're
big.
not helping.
I'm going downstairs.
He watches back. He gets all pissy. Goes over to the whole entrance, and you hear him head downstairs. And the whole time he's just railing, yelling, railing.
Railing? What is he
Kicking
railing
shit.
now?
Just everything.
Kicking
Yeah.
shit.
It's like,
There.
fucking sheep shaggers.
That's right. What's he know about relationships? He's got a fucking finger as a dick.
Like hands it Alva, see you come down. Like, you okay?
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah. Look. If you think about it, we're the only things that have flesh on this ship. We got a bird who worships death. We got a guy who's a skeleton. And we got another guy who's like really not there, kind of airy looking like a ghost. I'm getting sick of it.
Well, hey,
And they're judging me on my relationships. What are you guys doing right now?
we're making a skin suit
For what?
for Baruch. Watch. They
Get the fuck out of here. I go to my room.
They're like, as you go heading towards your room, they're like in the hallway watch you walk away. They hold up like a skin suit.
With it tucked back.
Yeah.
I just slam my door and I like bolt it. I grab a bottle. I just go.
No, the funniest thing about that right there.
No, it's like Frankenstein.
Yeah, I know. When I first met one of her friends, I'm like, yeah, she'll make a lovely skin suit. And yeah.
What size are you? What size do you wear?
Puts the lotion in the
Puts it-
basket.
Put some lotion in the fucking basket. Okay.
So you're down in your room. The rest of you
Yeah.
are up on the main.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the response.
A few minutes tick by. I see. Well,
I don't think he does, but
there's a cave near the edge of the Maddening Mesa. It's called Stony Brook. There is a gentleman there that you should talk to. They will do their best to get you inside. Unfortunately, you realize he's kind of sniffling, crying a little bit, like he's a little upset. He says,
You killed his girlfriend, you.
he's just like,
yes.
He's a really good spy. Anyways,
Not apparently.
Okay, so there's a
Guess who's
cave.
better?
so there's a
Edge of
cave on the
Manning
outskirts
Mesa.
of the borders of the Manning Mesa,
Stony
about 2 miles outside of Char, called the Stony Brook Cave, and he's got a contact there for you. It's who he uses to smuggle people in and out of the city of Char.
I'll relay the information
Okay.
to Ivanka. Do you know of a cave named
Gave him the sniffles.
My daughter.
My adopted daughter. I got her from the best bat trainers.
So, what's the contact's name?
Didn't give a name.
Didn't give a name.
Just said you'll get the location. There'll be a person there. It sounds like it's a very isolated location. It's probably the
Okay.
only person that would be there.
Okay.
It sounds like a kind of like a smuggling point.
Hey, Nightshade, do you know
I'm not even there.
a spot
I'm in
named
my room.
Stony Brook?
Yes, I know it very well. It's an overlook down into the valley that leads towards the entry point into
This-
the flats of Cha.
This wouldn't fit, would it?
He's doing that on purpose.
No, it would
Make
not.
us pay for what I did.
That's where we need to go.
Oh no. No, you don't have any idea how hard it was for me to keep a straight face the day that you pulled that trigger. I was like, motherfucker, it's gonna be so
Plot
dark now.
Didn't even give you
That's
didn't.
some
Well, I'm
surface
sorry,
animal.
Jason, but you didn't even give the bitch plot armor.
Didn't need to. Hadn't happened yet.
Don't do this when I ask how hot she is. Come on, this is a fantasy game. Like when I go, is my
That
girlfriend
was the
hot in the
trigger?
fantasy? You can't say, oh, dude, she's smoking hot goblin. I would have been fine. But you're like, that means I could get one of those anywhere.
That's your logic.
That's my logic for
maggots.
maggot. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
that's cool.
She looks like every hooker I've ever done. Like it wasn't like, oh my god, she's like, you know,
Special.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
she's a
special.
two.
yeah. She wasn't.
Except
If you would have
that
said like
hooker-
she looks like a Gal Gadot goblin, I'd be like, yes,
Except that hooker you rode daily.
yeah, as a bat, and I didn't pay
And
her.
that didn't make any difference.
No, I didn't kill Belfry. I killed the person impersonating Belfry,
who obviously killed
who
Belfry.
obviously killed my real Belfry to become the fake Belfry. You don't even understand.
Lunacy. It should not be a problem. I can get us into the mesas. I'll set this down, and you guys can be on your way. I will wait until you retrieve your people, and then we can go back. By the way, once you retrieve your people, where do you head to from there? Where do you go?
I think we're going to head into
You were
Char.
supposed to meet Kellen.
No, after.
Afterwards, I think we just kill them so they don't reveal any more information to the Char.
No, that's not
No,
what we were
We
doing.
go on our
we're
way.
supposed to take them back to the Crooked Finger.
Center point?
Center point.
Center point? Was it center point?
What crooked
And I-
finger?
we do have some-
Crownspire.
That one?
Crownspire.
That's right.
Take them back to the.
Now there's two crooked fingers. One down there, and one we came from.
It kind of leans a little to the left.
It's got a wicked right turn.
Make sure it has a
Write that
pivot
down.
point so I can.
Just kidding. No, you said it, Jason. You said
Okay, so from
14
now
games
on,
ago it has a
just-
wicked
just-
right.
Just so we're clear, right, Jason? From now on, Maggot, all female goblins look like this.
See, if you would have told me that she looks like that, I'd be on like Donkey Kong. But no.
Somehow I'm not sure how this is my fault. Well, I kind of actually intended to shrug as a way to give you a roll, an opportunity to roll like insight or perception. I wasn't prepared for you to like just shoot her off my.
I mean, if you can't answer the simple question of is she hot, I figured when you went like this,
There's
you were
a
like,
lot of
look,
calculus
okay,
to
wait,
that.
you did.
There is.
It's
If
like
he
when
was
you're-
if he was my one friend Brandon, he'd be like, on a scale of 1 to bankable, it'd be
No,
7.
no.
Okay, look,
it's
like
not
I said,
the
is she
roll,
hot?
it's
He goes like this.
decision.
He goes. When you ask your friend, hey, is she hot? And your friend goes like, that means no. It's a hard no, right?
Yeah, my friend goes,
Yeah. Yeah.
little
Or maybe this. Or they just go, yeah, she's cute. If he would even said, she's cute,
roll.
that would have been enough. But
Roll
no,
a
he
D100.
goes,
That's it.
he
Roll a
scrunched
D100
his
for round
face up.
one.
According to my notes,
Yeah.
the plan is we have to find out what the Coronans, how do you say it?
Gonads.
I don't know. But I prefer the way you're
Croutons.
saying it.
We gotta find out if the croutons are. Wait, just read it.
Coronans.
Okay, go. Keep going.
Find out what they're up to, locate our people there, reestablish contacts, and don't get caught.
Investigating Crounon.
Crounon.
Learn the fate of or
QAnon?
recover agents. Waste
QAnon.
no expense thwarting.
You have a
and try to
hobgoblin
re-
with orange hair.
Try to reactivate the spine.
You want to buy these sneakers?
That's right.
Got it. So
Gold,
we're trying to
with these
actually,
golden boots.
What'd you say?
we're trying to get in there.
I need the money.
What'd you say?
We're trying to restart the spy network.
Restart the spy network? Yeah. Reestablish contacts.
Charged with investing Crounon, waste no
The
expense in
Kuinoa
thwarting them,
dynasty, which
Learn
currently is
recover
in charge of
agents.
Char.
and reactivate the spy network.
Okay.
They're all dead.
And don't get caught.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
And don't get caught.
And don't get caught.
That's the bitch of the bunch. We'll get caught
Freaking
I'm probably tortured.
Severely.
severely.
Turn into bats.
Except for me, I'll turn on you guys in a heartbeat.
You
Yeah.
I'll be
know,
like, I've been here this whole time. These guys I just met these guys today.
do you know how helpful Belfry was? I can't believe you killed her. It's still weeks. It's
Okay,
I can't.
because
months. I still can't believe
He's betrayed.
I was betrayed.
you were not betrayed.
Yeah, how do you know that? How do you know that?
How do you know she wasn't your Belfry?
You know what? I sent her to a better place. You know.
Oh,
She will
boy.
be judged.
She's much better off. She's
So
been
everyone go ahead and
judged
click off a long rest
on her pick of
as we
friends.
close out the first day of travel towards Jar.
She will be judged.
That's right. Harshly.
How many days have gone by since you guys have left
Oh
Crownspire?
God.
Oh my God.
7 days?
7,
days?
8. I think 8 or 9
We're
days.
about 7 days.
So you'll be starting your 8th day since you left Crownspire. Yeah.
Day 3 of the trip.
Which we're
and
actually
day
not making
4.
bad time. We're not making great time.
Well, yeah, but
now
like,
we have a
dude,
now
we
we
were
got
attacked,
like
and we had to spend a day or two over at the.
the giant sauropod.
Well, yeah, we spent a couple days there. Then we got attacked, and then we had to go into the little mansion thing. That was another day,
Bastion.
and then we had to get back over to the ship and then take off. So that's probably 9 days or something like
You're on the 8th day. I just
Okay.
check my
I
Eighth
notes.
think,
day.
yeah.
How many
Day
days since
5
I
we
stoned
were in
those
Drifter
guys?
City.
Since you
that.
what?
Like 2 days ago.
Stoned?
Turn those guys to stone.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
over by
jeez.
the Geyser Lake. That would have been 3 days ago. So yeah, this is day 8 that you've started.
4 days
One
left.
more day.
That's once per 7 days, wasn't it?
That was once before.
What's your notes say?
Mine say once per 7.
There you go. So speaketh the oracle.
Do you need the con save too? It's DC 16 con save.
Yeah, bro. Don't even try to deny. She makes good notes, bro. I stopped doing notes because of her. Because I'm like, I can't keep up with her. She does good notes. So why double do it?
Oh, trust me, I double check my stuff with her all the time because I know she'll keep good notes.
Yeah, damn fear.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why that
Once
says
per
that
7.
because
Once per 7?
16.
16.
Well, yeah, 16.
He wants it to be 6.
Which device is the skull?
The Veil
No,
of
that's
Hope.
his.
That's his mask.
Oh, yeah,
Turn to
yeah,
stone
Veil
thing.
of Hope.
Yeah.
Veil of nope. No
Target
hope.
city
No
is
hope.
C.
So you guys wake up
You said
on
state.
day 8 of your travels. You're a day's journey away from the landing point from Stony Brook in the Maddening Mesas. And you want to do to get ready for that or this final day of travel?
I'm going to change my spell
Is
around.
Yeah, if you want to change your spells around, feel free.
I'm gonna pray and try to talk to mother.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Do you want to use a spell or effect or anything to try and make that happen?
I'm gonna surreptitiously watch her during one of her communions and try to fake the same thing.
I mean, technically she's your celestial advisor, your
totally
oracle
walk you through
advisor.
Hugh
You
Danzig.
do you have the commune spell?
Let me check.
She can prepare it.
Technically, she could channel it for you. If you want to try to talk to your mother.
Hugh,
You've tried this before.
Hey,
I will.
Hugh Danzig. Mother.
See,
I like
that's
how
just
he went
that's just
dancing
like
and then
putting-
you went Journey. Or Queen, sorry.
What?
She fed into that lead so
Mhm,
fast.
right.
She-
What's the name of the spell?
See, but now I got that in my head. Thank you.
Danzig?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna download it on your phone on the way home.
Not just gonna play it on Spotify.
I mean, you can always ask Talia to prepare the spell.
I'm old
She
fashioned.
can then channel it.
Remember,
and
I'm
you
old.
can ask her, was
Yeah.
it 3 questions? 4 questions? The commune lets you ask 3.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes. Can I talk to you?
It
Yes.
can be answered with yes or no. You contact your deity or divine proxy and
Yep.
ask up to 3 questions.
You're
Yep.
a proxy.
But it's a
That
yes
can
or
be
a
answered
no.
with a yes or a no. You must ask your question before the spell ends. You receive the correct answer for each question. Divine beings aren't necessarily omniscient, so you might receive an unclear as to an answer if a question pertains to information that lies beyond the deity's knowledge. In the case where a one-word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interest, GM might offer a short phrase as an answer instead. This might be it. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before finishing your next long rest, there is a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get no answer. The GM makes this roll in secret.
Secret touchings.
Lowered expectations.
No. I want a more intimate than just a yes and no. So I'll.
Is it intimate?
Well, keep in mind, I'm very interpretive around it.
Loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it defines the interpretation of it, but I tend to.
She might want to say more.
Cheat.
It's not that she may want to say more, but the responses are a bit more narrative.
Okay. Okay.
While he does
I
that,
will approach you and ask you.
I'll be
Okie dokie.
I'm going to start reading the history of Daniel.
What's the Hello Panda Karma?
Okay.
I gave it a word.
Cookie.
Okay, that's right. You gave him that book.
Cookie.
Oh, it's a cookie. Okay.
Yeah,
just wanted to-
I thought they were anchovies. Ugh.
No, I just thought they were the caramels. Just asking.
Might have seed asylum in them or whatever.
I rolled a hit.
Shield.
So you guys spend the morning doing the commune to your mother.
Yes.
What are you working on?
What do I got to work on?
It's a day's travel. I mean,
I commune with my bat.
How exactly do you commune with your rat?
Kisses.
little goblin nipples.
You bite
Now,
your
see,
bat?
I got.
Do you bite your bat?
Have
No.
you named it
Turn it
Belfry?
into
Oh, yeah,
turn a
Belfry.
bat
Okay.
into a were
Give me-
goblin.
Give me an animal
Like,
handling roll
I'm a goblin.
as
What
you're
happened?
going to spend the part of the day just kind of.
Just bonding.
It is a new bat,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're kind of training it and getting it to kind of bond towards you as well, which you did at the Magic Mansion. But
19.
We have to roll like Christian does.
I'm
no,
sure.
because that kid
I watched that
rolls.
little kid roll high. He
Every
rolled 3
time.
dice that last time,
Yeah, I know.
and each one of them were higher than any dice I rolled in the previous D&D game.
I know.
So I was like, I'm done. Look at that.
Very disturbing.
It was
See?
So
Natural 20.
It's this.
Natural 20.
Was it?
Yeah, it's you just go like this. You go.
How's it 12?
Oh, 4. I can't read.
But I don't think he rolls. I think he just drops it, right?
No, he just goes like this and he lets it go.
he does. He just drops it.
Yeah, he just goes like this and drops it, and it kind of rolls a little bit. I'm down, man. I need any kind of luck dice I can get. So
Yeah, you should go to Vegas and try that.
Yeah, they'll throw your ass right out.
That's how my son does it.
lick
Alright.
one side so it makes it a little bit weighty. Lick the one and throw it. No, blow on it, baby.
Does that work?
Animal
'Cause
handling.
I'll
What'd you
totally
get?
lick my
What?
dice.
Animal handling. What'd you get?
Oh, and with animal handling.
It was a 19 plus.
19 plus 7. So 26.
Roll a d6 for me, please.
6.
You teach it 6 new command words.
Oh, cool. All right.
I'll let you pick what you want
Fart,
those commands to
poop,
be.
pee,
Don't bite me.
Shit on his head.
game.
4
Fetch.
words, but
Fetch. Fetch.
Just teach it to fly on top of someone and poop on.
give me investigation as you're reading the book about the history of Jessica.
I want to hear and I don't want to hear.
Thank you,
How's
Bash.
that?
I got the Bash dice down. All
Clearly,
Yeah, that's right.
clearly got it down pat.
right. I got to put notes.
I'm calling it New Belfry.
Okay, cool.
We're just gonna go.
What'd you get?
My-
Two.
A 2?
You said
Is it
investigation.
there? Oh, extras. It's
Yeah.
under extras.
4. Okay.
Giant bat.
What is it?
Probably still just like really like
Customize.
fucking bad was our contacts.
It's still reeling from that.
Fucking bad was our contacts.
So you and Taya find a quiet place on the front deck of the ship, up near the bow. Use the early morning hours because they tend to be a little bit more clarity with the commune effect. You watch as Talia begins to channel the commune spell, and then she imbues it upon you. While she centers you in a kind of namaste existence, and she's like behind you, she's essentially channeling your inquiry to the spirit of your mother. Almost kind of like as if maybe like a familiar, like where you're blind and deaf. Like right now, she's blind and deaf. Her voice becomes the voice of your mother as you link to the effect. And you can feel that kind of the initial cold embrace of a harsh mother, but then it softens to the reality of her spirit. And you just feel kind of like a warm wind kind of wrap around you, like a warm kind of calming as you feel her spirit kind of align with you. What's your first question?
Are you a god or goddess?
Say that again?
Are you a god or goddess? Are you a deity?
There's a sense of coolness in the response. You feel a tossing of your hair, and you hear a slight whisper in your mind. The divine is interesting, but I am not that interested.
Oh shit.
I am a spirit.
Were you my physical mother?
There's a cool breeze and a soft kind of tearful whisper in your mind. I'd always wish to keep it from you, but no, I'm not your birth mother.
Oops.
Am I doing what you wish of me?
You live and you continue. What I want is for you to find your way back to your beginning. Seek out center point. Seek out a woman. She
Like
goes
me?
by the name of Valeria Star Whisper. She is your true mother.
She-
Valeria
Star Whisper.
Star Whisper.
What do you have?
I got fetch, follow, attack.
Fetch, follow, attack, heal,
Defend.
return, defend. Those are good.
Yeah,
commands.
turn.
You
Fetch,
live,
follow, attack.
and you
Distract,
can.
distract.
I'm sorry, I missed that part. You live, and you can continue. Is that what you said?
Follow,
Mhm.
attack, return,
And to
defend,
seek out Valeria
Yeah.
Star Whisper.
suck.
I know it's over, but I say thank you, Mother.
Okay.
You are.
You feel the commune kind of just dissipate. You watch as Talia's sight and hearing comes back. She wouldn't know the conversation. She only channeled the conversation.
Distract.
Fetch, follow, attack, return.
Defend and distract.
Anybody want to do anything else for this final day's journey to arrive?
I'd like to try to
Try it again. Yeah, give me another investigation as you read through the book.
After we're done with that, I'm going
Say
to be
thank you very,
talking
very
to my owl.
Okay.
Thank you.
30.
That was
3020.
And that was helpful.
About mid-afternoon, you come across a portion of the book that gets a little weird. There is within the Crown Spire, there's a place called the Astral Keep. The Astral Keep is the center of kind of magical research for the Star Whisper Dynasty family. This is where they aggregate things of magical importance, as well as they send people out to bring things back here of magical importance. This part of the book talks about their focus on celestial travel, and that during their research in a small community called Danica, they feel that they were successful in creating a teleportation or a plane shift kind of result to their magical research. In the process of testing it, some magical corruptions occurred. And in their hurry to collapse the barrier to prevent these creatures from getting in, it required some pretty brutal magic and the destruction of the town of Danica. And some of the reading talks about how the research and what they were doing was a transmutation of the physical body, and that they describe in detail what the failure looked like, and it's your physical description, not you as an individual, but you as a byproduct of the failure. And you're beginning to piece some things together, like the stories that that Takit has been kind of giving you have never really felt right, but he's clearly feeling guilty about something. You get the feeling that you might be one of those people that suffered from kind of like the side effects of whatever happened in the village. Whatever portal they closed, whatever magic they used to sunder it and keep it from growing and becoming something more than what it was. There's like a 2-3 page section that kind of gives you that information.
Flashback to your two children running at you in a meadow. You
Turning
hugging
to
them.
dust.
Your wife coming up behind you and touching the back of your hair and kissing you. Then burned away in flame. You turned to bone.
No, Thanos snapped.
Yeah. And he's behind you like this. There's a ray coming out of his hands. Die, fuckers! Yeah, he's a total fucking brutal,
You said,
evil
oh,
magic
yeah,
user.
you're off talking to your owl. That fucking thing.
Scary. Okay.
After we get to the pages, I'm going to look and see if anything following that goes along that same line. If it doesn't, I'm going to grab those pages and carefully rip them out of the book.
Give me a sleight of hand as you do that.
Hello.
Give me a sleight of hand. It's more about if you
Leave it
give the
carefully.
book back,
Yeah.
would he notice?
I don't care if he knows.
No, the sleight of hands is like you carefully take him out so he doesn't notice.
No, I'm carefully so that the pages
Right.
themselves don't get
Right.
Sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Oh, you should have. He didn't. He didn't bash it. He didn't do the
Yeah.
Last
bash.
time he did it, he had a 4, so it doesn't work for him.
You know, once you have the Will Wheaton curse, it's hard to get rid of.
Exactly.
I got the Will Wheaton
Yeah,
curse.
she touched my dice last.
I got the Will Wheaton curse in our game.
That'll be the last thing I touch.
I roll horrible
Your fucking
all
dice.
the time, mostly. To get a 19 and a 6 in a
What'd you
game
get?
is just
13.
is
Okay.
magical.
You're doing
right
an okay
now.
job. Not a great job. You managed to get them out
Make sure
as
that
complete
they're-
pages, but they're
They're
shark
little-
tooth, serrated, and
Could
you
talk
can
to
easily
a
tell
master
it's someone
forger.
ripped out.
Thanks
But-
for removing the pages that would have assuaged my guilt.
Hey, yes. Hey, you could talk to a master.
Shut up.
I know.
Hey, you could talk to a master
that,
forger.
That one part of my arm bone that I replaced with that flute.
Yeah. Okay. You can store it on your
Sound
arm.
really funny.
Well, he's training his bat and to keep.
I mean, I could have put it in the finger deck.
You find an area of the ship that
You
you
got
get to
key
the
for
rear
it,
of
so what do
the
you do?
vessel, and you're watching the sunset, and it's interesting because this time it's like you felt a little weird about talking to Takit, about your kind of belief and now when you start thinking about whatever this owl represents, whether it's connected to your sanity or not, or just kind of a stabilizing expectation, that voice comes back. You're alone, you're at the back of the ship watching the sunset. Why did you tell him about that?
Yes. I didn't think it was information I didn't need to share.
I just worry, that's all. We're getting further away from where we were meant to be. And now we're going the other direction.
We're heading back to Char, isn't it? Well, Atmo's over Char, isn't it?
No, Atmo's not over Char.
Where's Atmo? Can I see it?
From where you're currently looking off the ship, Atmo is very much north of the Devil's Grid. So you'd have to go another 2 or 3 days north of Char, and you'd be near the edges of the floating continent of Atmo.
Was it Sundered that was over Char?
Yes. Sundered is between Char and the unending coast.
Also, while I'm doing that, and it's evening time and all that, I also try to call just regular bats.
Okay. We'll come to that in a minute, because
Okay,
that
that's
might
fine.
be interesting. Ooh.
You're doing that at
yeah.
night?
Because I'll tell you what my build's going to be on this character. It's going to be pretty badass.
So
Wait, you're doing that at night?
Mhm.
for the first
I'll be here.
time, the conscious voice in your head takes form. And this silhouette of a tall, thin figure with no clear definition is hovering nearby, like standing nearby. Its form is kind of leaning on the rail, and its form kind of looks at you as you hear the voice in your head. We only have so much more time left. I know these beings that you travel with are important to you. But if you wait too long, you cannot return me where I belong, and we both know it won't be good for either one of us. We had a bargain
How long do we have?
till the second full moon, maybe another 30 days. But you've got to get into the temple. You've got to recover the device
On Atmo.
on Atmo.
Okay.
Are you sure you'll be able to do this? Are you sure you'll be able to focus? You feel shadowy hands kind of rest on your shoulders, just like the pressure of displaced air. Not really anything there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little creepy.
think we can get them to the pink goblin up to Atmo. We can use that as a whip.
Oh, it's a good bargaining chip. I like the way you think. But you're in that temple. Beg, borrow, steal, murder, whatever you have to do. That device must be found. Place my object inside of it. Perform the ceremony. It'll put me where I belong. Back alongside you. And then we can finally be free. Find our way into a world that will know so much more with us in it.
So we wouldn't be in this world anymore?
We would. We would simply show it other options. Other things that they didn't even know themselves to be capable of. But the power you have now is inconsequent to what I can show you once you bring me back. You've always known that I'm your protector, your guardian. I can only protect you better if I'm with you.
But you're already with me.
Oh, but it's so limited. People can still hurt you.
But I
Can
can
only
hurt them
do
back.
so. Yes. How would you like to prevent them from ever hurting you again? Do you know what it's like to walk the surface of a world only to know that everything around you must part away from you?
That sounds lonely.
Oh, not lonely. I'll be with you. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You feel the hands lift off your shoulders and the shadow kind of evaporate and kind of shadow into the mechanical owl that you carry around with you. Maggot, give me a wisdom save, please.
Okay.
All right, you said I place his object into what?
Into the device is all he defines it as.
Dirty 20.
I might start rolling that way. Hold on.
No, DMs can't roll
Hold
that
on.
way.
Hold on.
No. It only works for people that roll really bad.
Or that
Normally.
old babies during
I'll
D&D.
roll.
I got
Like,
baby
next time I see some
karma.
Bastion, I'm just gonna be like, give me some luck.
I
Okay,
got-
that's
yeah.
creepy. I did the Bastion way, and I
Yeah.
got a 5 and a 14, and then I did it my regular way, and I got a 4 and a 15. Like that's
There you go.
creepy.
Almost like it's random.
It is.
Yeah.
Like if you roll dice, it's chaotically random. What'd you get for your wisdom save?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Here's the deal. If you think you're winning because you don't wash your jockstrap, then that's why you're winning.
You can actually feel the full moon getting closer. Like you can feel the energy around you beginning to change. There's a moment that your mouth kind of itches funny, and you pick up a broken piece of like reflective surface and see like the beginnings of little bat fangs kind of poking through your gum line. You like what little hair you have left, you can feel it kind of pull out. You like some of
Hey,
little
bats have
patches,
hair.
you know, little patches of skin kind of peel away like a bad sunburn. And you're beginning to feel the beginnings of that very first time of changing.
All right.
And it's not that you know what to be aware of. It's just that you feel different. You feel like this kind of impending unknown thing is in the process of potentially happening.
All right.
Like that first time you had weed and it was just not the right one. He's like, I don't feel comfortable right now.
And there's a brief moment as you're kind of sitting there training Belfry, and there's a small porthole, you know, that allows airflow into the mid decks.
Mhm.
And you're tossing a piece of like rat meat, and Belfry kind of grabs it and eats it, and you're teaching him some of the commands. And you hear a squeaking noise. And you look over at the window, and a bat like
I do that.
Gets on the porthole. It's a little like looking
Put my
in.
finger out.
Give me animal handling with advantage.
By the way, I was gonna say, I'm in the same room.
That didn't work that time.
Wait.
No, he's down in the hold. You
Oh.
wouldn't be down there with
No,
him.
because it would be later.
No,
at night, wouldn't it?
Not yet.
no, I rolled crap.
Would
I
you
only
get
got a 9.
a 9?
I'm not
It
there yet.
stays in the porthole as if it's looking for a shadowy place to like hide for the evening
Mhm.
because it's still daylight out. So it back crawls on the inside of the hull, and there's a huge beam, and it just kind of crawls up into the beam, and it looks down at you for a brief moment, and then it disappears into the shadow of the beam.
Okay, that's cool enough.
And you can hear it squeak, but it's staying away from you for now.
All right, that's fine.
So as the day passes and early evening begins, we're now only 2 days away from the full moon. You get a strange hunger by early evening, feeling that you haven't felt before. Your teeth are beginning to change.
Must have bird blood. Just kidding. All right. Okay.
And you guys once again crossing over the dunes and begin approaching the
Sorry,
maddening
I can't touch
mesas.
your dice after you-
You feel Nightshade begin to descend the airship down into the mesas. You're maybe
Can't read it.
10 miles from the jump off point, and you feel the airship
Dark mythal.
settle
I can
into
see
the
it.
soft sand of the mesas. Like
I'm all-
she lands it in such a way that it's got plenty of cover, and she throws over all the heavy sandbags. She like starts doing her roping and lashing to keep it safely in the spot that she picks.
No,
But you guys are now back in the maddening mesas. It's now nighttime.
that's good.
You're a few miles away from Stony Brook Cave.
Can we spend the night on the ship?
I
It's up
think
to you
we should-
guys.
I think if we head out now, get there, and
You said it's how far away to the cave?
It's about an hour to walk there.
We
It's
can fly.
just now, the sun is just now set, so it's just now getting dark.
It's not nighttime. I mean, it's not sleepy time.
it's
yet.
not saying
Now,
we could
if we
if we
get
fly
there-
there.
And it's it's dark when we get there. Are we likely to get shot by the contact?
We're likely to get shot by maggot. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but I don't want to get shot at all.
Maybe you think you're special.
Luckily not.
I can't tell if it's a 96 or
It's a 96.
96?
Oh, no, you can't tell.
No, I can't tell.
I
if
want to
a
believe it's a
96 or
69 because you rolled it.
So, here is my recommendation. Do not fly to where you are going.
Okay.
You'll notice that I have safely put my airship in between the mesas, down under good cover. One of the reasons why no one bothers to come up here and mess about, there is a drake that lives up here somewhere.
Can we catch it?
Sometimes it
Is he
feeds.
followed by a Josh?
What? I don't know even what that means.
It's a horrible joke in Goblin.
Well, anyways, it's a dragon, a black dragon.
Cricket.
Is it big?
It's quite big, yes. Quite ancient.
Do you think it has eggs?
I don't know if it's...
No, we're not going out. Okay, look.
Look,
I am just recommending
already
that you
had
do not fly.
T-Rex
That's all I'm saying. Stay in the shadows of the mesas, traverse the pathways, and make your way to the Stony Brook Cave. If you try to fly there, I can make no safety or guarantee that you
I don't think
won't
we should do
attract
this.
this thing.
I don't think we should
Hey,
do this.
let's
That's
walk.
my opinion.
Let's walk then. Keep Belfry on the ground.
I don't think we should do this.
Why? Because you can't ride Belfry?
No,
Because you're worried about the full moon and turning into a bat?
no,
And then getting eaten by a dragon?
no,
Because you're a chicken bitch.
Okay, let's
no,
go.
not that either. Although you're
Okay,
close.
let's go.
Well, you're kind of skirting the obvious.
I'm disembarking and
Okay,
starting to walk.
Takit goes over to the gantry, starts walking down towards
We'll be
the
back.
sand.
I activate the
Alba
green
and
flag,
Hands
I
are
just
like,
stay
what's
like
her
5
name?
they're
feet
covered
up.
in grease. Yes.
That shit.
Yes.
Is it me or is this stupid?
What do you mean? And it's like you're watching this Talia leaves.
You're
and then
telling us all the
Baruch
things
leaves.
about how we can't get into the city and we're trying to get
But
into the
it's
city.
not. Look, I understand that we all have responsibilities, and if you have made an agreement with Gillian in regards of helping him, that has value. It has value.
And he already paid us
Choose
back.
to use it for what you think it's worth when you get back.
Oh, so you think it'll get us on his good side?
Maybe. He is a very prolific spy master. He
Alright.
is quite good at getting. Look, the last time I worked with Gillian, and this you're talking to her by yourself because the others have kind of gone down the Gatcher way. They're gathering up with Takit, getting like all their equipment and gear ready. They're putting saddlebags on Belfry to carry some of the camping gear and stuff. So
I'm getting ready to
Fucking
tie-
mule, it's a fucking giant bat.
We're keeping them on the ground. But
So
I'm,
you're-
I'm getting ready to tie some rope around Hands and Alva's and just pick them up because they're dead tired
Luggage?
from working.
yeah, they're covered in engineer's grease.
Yeah.
So they're all down there getting ready, and Nightshade looks. I don't know your relationship with Helen or these people. Yes, they seem to be a bit. How should we say?
Eccentric?
No, that's a horrible
Crazy?
word.
People's not even the right word.
Yeah, I mean, they seem to be very unique in their skills and what they think they can and can't do. It's a common phenomenon. I think they call it borderline schizophrenia. Anyways, the reality is whatever Hellian's agreements are, I've worked with Hellian before. Not only is good master spy, but one of his more excellent skills is the smuggling of wealth and equipment. He has an extensive network across Calisha. More
Alright.
importantly, across Lunaburg.
So he's trustworthy.
I think he is. When I did the job for him, I was smuggling weapons and things into some of the Seven Kingdom cities. And he pays well for what you do.
All right.
I'm just saying, explore the opportunity of a success with him and see if it opens up new pathways for you.
All right. All right.
Now, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Is this your first time changing?
I pull like a piece of skin off. I go, yeah, of course.
You watch as she drops the illusion and her Dampier self kind of,
Oh,
I
Jesus.
understand what it means to change.
Like, it's going to change the hobgoblin next week.
No, because she's the Dampier. That's why I couldn't understand where you got that from.
She,
At
no,
that
look,
point, we didn't
Killian
know
looked-
her.
Killian, you described Killian. You didn't say he was a vampire, but you
He was
described him
pale and
as
black. Okay.
Well, yeah, he was a pale hobgoblin.
pale, sallow.
Yeah, he was a pale, sallowed hobgoblin.
You didn't say hobgoblin.
I've got it written in 3 different
Just
summaries.
stop. Go ahead. Tell me.
So look, the first time is always the hardest. Let your more carnal existence out. Feast, eat whatever you want. Bathe in the blood of your victims. And then learn to control it later. If you try to control it the first time out, it just makes it a lot more difficult. A lot more hard.
Okay. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know your
In case you get some
lycanthrope
craving?
infection?
Do I know it?
Do you know what you might become?
Oh, werebat.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't think I like
fascinating.
it. I think you might want something a little bit more.
Somehow I think it fits your personality.
Pressure.
Well, you know, I've been around bats a
I
lot.
don't recommend you eat your friends. Pick something else.
They're not even edible.
Yeah, the bony, creepy, undead guy that acts like he's a sentient person is a little bit cringy, off-putting.
And my boss is
I
just
agree.
disgusting.
Well, he turns people to stone because
Yeah.
he's so ugly.
Right.
And I mean, let's face it. I mean, chicken meat is
It's
kind of
chicken.
very bland.
You eat one bird, you eat them all.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm really none of them.
Although those 2 halflings are quite tasty.
Oh, they are plump.
I thought about feeding off one of them. I wouldn't even notice.
One.
But they
Maybe
also
you should
very-
feed on one and I should feed on the other.
If you go through the change on your way back, perhaps that would be a good snack.
All right. I'll keep it in mind. But
Okay. Well,
they
good
are
luck.
pretty handy in a pinch, I have to
Has
say.
Maggot bit anybody else yet?
No.
No. Not yet.
Bite someone so bad. You're gonna be aware.
Skelebat.
Skelebat.
So you guys watch
Okay, that's-
and like as Maggot's coming down the gangway, he's got a big smile on his face. He's hiking up his belt, and he's swaggering a bit on his way down.
This is day 9 or day
This
End of day
is
8?
the end of day 8. As you guys have landed in the Maddening Mesas, and you're beginning your journey towards the Stony Brook Caves. So, everyone give me survival checks, please, as you begin to plot your course.
Guidance.
Okay.
18.
18. 14.
I hate my touchpad.
You hate your touchpad. Your touchpad doesn't like
Touch it,
you.
touch it.
Why do you not like it? Is it being a little touchy for you?
It keeps moving my mouse
Well, that's what they do when you accidentally go over it.
with the palm of my hand.
Yeah, I know. I do it all the time.
My favorite was when I'd be drinking something over it and a little condensation would
Yep.
get onto the touchpad, and it's just like you have to dry the thing out before you can even use it again.
Yep.
Drove me crazy. Not that it's a long drive to drive me crazy.
And when I was using the work laptop that I had,
What'd you get, Talia?
she
For
didn't
survival?
roll yet. But took me like
I got a
3
10.
weeks to remember turn on touchpad because when we go to type,
Yeah. You want to roll for? Oh no, he's back.
Ivar.
I need a survival roll, maggot.
Why did we bomb theirs? All right, survival roll.
ran into bears.
Survival. I got a dirty 20.
Boy, so far that Sebastian roll is really working out for you.
It's magical.
Keeping an eye on the skyline and following the shadows of the mesa, you stick to a footpath that seems to be taking you in the general direction. Being this far into the Maddening Mesas, this is the deepest you've ever gotten into it. You were about halfway through it when you came across the handiwork of Nightshade when she attacked the camp and freed what you guys refer to as the Pink Goblin. Now you're at the very edge of the Maddening Mesa, and there's a kind of large collapse of mesa-like structure, and you can see a bunch of cave openings up in the boulders and up in the rocks. There's one cave with a soft glow of firelight, like a camp light, maybe a campfire, and then you can see beyond it that it descends down into a great desert valley, and for the first time you can see the silhouette of Char, the capital city of the Devil's Grin, out on the horizon. And it's a massive, just sooty looking skyline. Even at night you could see just the constant foundry smokestacks just belching up into the air. It's a soft orange and yellow glow of light with the landscape just littered with the firelight of probably an overcrowded city, overburdened with population. There's a strange kind of haze, and you can see that there are, streams of groups of people, because you can see their torches as they're going in and out of the access points of the city as well. As you get to the edge of the mesa and looking up to the one firelight that you can see, you see a very kind of they're orcish in appearance, and he's standing at the cave entrance looking down at you guys about maybe 80 feet and sees you kind of approaching. Well, it's about time y'all got here. You're supposed to be here 3-4 days ago. Where you been?
Shit happened.
Our bat died. I had to get a new one.
Or Darcy. It's unfortunate. Great messenger.
We wouldn't know.
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Max,
Keep your jawbone closed. Skeleton.
Well, anyways, come in, have a meal. Let's talk about our plans.
Thank you.
You guys come up. It's so gross. You guys gotta walk up the back and forth pathway that takes you up to the cave. When you guys kind of cross the threshold of the cave and go to the interior, it's maybe a couple hundred square feet in size, and he's got an entire campsite set up here. There's maybe 5 or 6. There's like 2 gnolls, a couple goblins, an orc, and a dwarf kind of near the back of the cave. They look very road weary, kind of downtrodden, kind of like maybe they were just recently smuggled up into the cave. And they're over there like eating a meal. They're just kind of hovering around a campfire, just kind of minding their own business. There's crates and boxes and all manner of like supplies here. Well, have a seat. So I've got 2 people I got to get out of Cha. I'm assuming Kellyan sent you.
Yes.
Okay. So he looks over at the bat. So that's not Darcy, huh?
No, it's Belfry.
Damn. Oh, anyway, sorry. So the 2 hobgoblins, I need you to sneak out of the place. One of their name is Gorman, and the other one's name is Flatface. You can't miss them. They're gonna be in a tavern in the center of the city. They're in the Foundry District. They're currently hiding at the Rotten Tooth Inn.
Okay.
Find them there, get them out, get them back up here, so I can get them out and safely back to the Crown Spire. Get them back to Kellyan. You can do that
In a tavern.
We're
in
here.
the what?
in the Foundry District, in the very center of the city.
Called the Rotten.
Rotten Tooth.
The Rotten Tooth Inn.
So you're just saying we need to get them out and to you. That's it. Or do we?
Yes.
Would we need to get them back? To
No, get them out and to me. I will see to it that I get them to the Crown Spire.
All right. Well, let's get in there. Who are those people over there?
Oh, those recent individuals that I have to get out to different areas.
They came from the Crown Spire?
No, they came from other places.
Well,
Did
just
they come out of the
have a
city
good
right
meal.
now?
Yes, I just recently got them out of Cha.
So they look pretty Charian then.
I mean, they were prisoners there, and I been
Oh,
paid
they're prisoners. All
I
right.
was paid good money to get them out.
Okay.
The families,
We're just trying to figure out what we should look like.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get good disguises.
well, I would
For-
imagine Killian had you set up with magical devices.
Well,
for
yeah, but we don't know what
disguises.
people look like. We
Oh.
want to like blend in.
You can look like
Oh,
gnolls,
yeah.
you can look like hobgoblins, you can look like goblins. The real trick is to act like you belong there. Is the
So-
trick.
Out of character.
If you're going to be in the Foundry District, then you're going to work for one of the smithies.
Okay.
So as long as you have a good smithy story, they'll probably just
What-
leave you alone.
Do you know a name of the smithy there?
I mean, make up any family name and just say that you're associated to one of the many different forges or smithies that operate there.
Oh, we don't know
Um,
any of them.
There's Ore Breaker.
Oh, there. Or
There's the Hammer Ward. There's
That's good.
but
Ore Breaker's
just-
fine.
Breaker, Smithy, in the Hammer Ward.
Yeah, that should work.
Okay.
So would I blend in?
You might blend in perfectly.
Yeah,
You, on the other hand, look dead.
I've got it. So I'm going to use Hat of Disguise. And I'm
hobgoblin.
going, no. I'm going to go look like the that Knoll captain
As your reference.
as my reference, except more of a ruddy coat,
Okay.
just because he
My
stayed so
my
much in
height. Am I more hobgoblin or
the- and
Oh, you'll pass for either.
okay?
You'll be good
Uh,
for either. I would say no. Knolls are very common in Char.
Okay, I
And
will
then
look like one of the
gonna
gnolls
have
that was
like
killed.
a whited out eye, like
Like a
Or
scar eye, a
yeah.
blind eye. Okay. As for you, you have to wear that mask all the time. Are you able to turn yourself into something else other than this? What are you picking?
Hobgoblin,
Okay.
generic.
I'm going
It says
for,
generic on his chest.
I'm going for
Now, if you're traveling with a goblin, you should be that scout. It's usually a good story.
Oh, that's
Uh,
perfect. Guess what I am?
He's
A
our
murderer.
I'm a scout.
Oh. Murderer?
I
guess you could be
we
an
all kind of
assassin.
are, but you
Let's
know.
see.
Pot
Calling the kettle black over there, huh?
we all kind of are.
As he straddles the innocent woman on the railroad tie.
That's right.
My laugh is a Skeletor laugh.
Till we meet again.
Which will be every Monday. at
That's
3.
You're killing me. Okay. All right. Well, it's best, I guess it's better to get in the dark, huh?
All right. So you have your documents.
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Get in tonight. Get out tonight. Do not linger any longer than you have to.
So
But
don't
the
stop at a bar.
nightlife.
Baruch, what did you choose to head yourself as?
A ruddy knoll
Eh,
with a blind
Yeah.
scarred eye.
Question:
And
when
you
you get in
chose
there,
Hobgoblin?
is it like every man for himself? A lot of fights going on, people
No,
murdering
actually,
people,
it's
or is it very structured?
very structured and very strict. The
What
There
about,
are peacekeepers that we need to bribe.
what about half?
yes,
Are the guards are going to be like questioning us and things like that?
as long as your coin is numerous and you keep to your own person.
Do they care if it's char coins? It has to be char coins, right?
Oh, it depends.
Gems.
Char coins are better to be found on you in case you're taken prisoner. If you want to make an impression, almost any coin will do.
No. All right.
Here's the thing. The family that runs this place now, they run it like a military structure. They have been very busy at making a lot of armaments, a lot of equipment, siege weapons. I've been trying to convince Killian that I think this family's ready for war. They don't really abide to the Centerpoint Treaty like most of the other kingdoms
We
do.
noticed lots of guns coming out.
Yes, lots of guns coming and going, new black powder shipments coming and going as well. Every now and then, a sizable force heading off into different directions.
Anything unusual about the black powder ammunition?
Not particular. Should there be something unusual about it?
Perhaps.
Well, speak up now. I have many eyes in many different places.
Luminary dust included in that.
Oh,
charge.
don't be daft. You know what the cost associated with that would be? Mixing luminary dust in with black powder.
Found some.
Found some.
A lot. Many shipments.
Did it make a difference in the...
Oh, we did not fire them. No.
Interesting. Well, somebody's got deep pockets then, because to use luminary shard dust in black powder means they've either discovered a pretty rich vein upon which they are drawing from.
I did
Or-
take one.
It, you have one?
I have
He
one.
took one out of the box.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
He just hasn't fired it.
He hasn't fired. He took one.
Do you tell the guy that?
I go here. Let's show him the.
Oh,
He
yeah.
pulls it out.
Around.
Yeah.
Not in
I just aim for one of those guys over there.
here.
He like walks over to the cave entrance and he points it down into the sands down below, and there's a flash, but it's silent. It goes off, and then you see a burst of energy go away from the gun, and then you see a gout of sand just go up with like a very subtle explosion. Holy shit.
So the powder makes
How
it
many-
silent.
How many?
Holy shit. It made that whole thing silent. How much of this do you have?
Well,
Arcana
now I got
check.
19 rounds, and
He breaches it, hands the gun back to you.
Arcana, 16.
do you need to show this to somebody?
It's a
or-
silent infusement in the powder.
Do you need to show this to somebody or anything?
I don't need to get this to him yet. I don't need to show it to anyone. I just need to get the story to him.
Okay.
All right.
I give him a brief rundown. We took it off of the ogre. That was.
Do these are these common in
Okay.
the city?
No, no, not in charge.
I'm gonna leave it here with you then. Here.
I don't know.
He cracks it and puts it against the wall.
Yeah, I think we did. We told Killian about the shipments, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fascinating. There's some money to be made here. Well,
And there
your
are shipments going all over the place.
The world is about to become a bit more destabilized than he thinks.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be really fun for assassinations.
It would be an excellent tool for assassinations. We're only 7 months away from the Centerpoint meeting where they choose their next round of council leaders.
Mhm.
That timing sounds a bit odd.
Suspect?
Ominous,
Wasn't this one
Oh,
for Centerpoint?
fortuitous, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
That was the shipment. We took the shipment that was bound for Centerpoint, didn't we?
A shipment bound for
No,
Centerpoint.
I'm asking DM.
Oh, yeah.
We took this
Yeah.
shipment that was bound. For
There's,
Centerpoint.
Well, it was bound for Centerpoint. It was bound for Breeze.
Yeah, we
It
tell
was
them
bound for let's see.
all of the kingdoms are getting one.
Yeah,
basically.
like
Yeah, but which one
Crater,
did
Siren's
we,
Rest.
Because we
That one
got the one for
particular-
Centerpoint, right?
Yeah, you found one particular shipment that
Right.
was
Going
Headed
this
for
that one was
Centerpoint.
bound for Centerpoint.
Yeah.
Which you guys buried.
But there were many.
you found notes and
Notes from them.
information regarding
Right.
further shipments that have already gone out and more expected to be delivered. In fact, that was one of your impetuses for attacking the Knoll camp because you thought it was another smuggling group
Yeah.
that might be smuggling outward.
Yeah.
But there was also the other smuggling group that you let go by. That was it that you were avoiding because you were trying to make your way silently past them.
Yeah.
So there's clearly been enough evidence of the activity going on at this point.
So
And there was lots of gold in the one shipment. The one that we.
yeah,
Well,
a lot of money.
Let's get this mission done so we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
This is more important. We need to get more information on this.
Do you?
Um,
You said you have ears and eyes in many places. Are the two of the individuals that were sneaking out? Are they
Yes.
the last of your eyes here, or
No, there's
just the
others
ones that have
here.
been compromised?
These two, I believe, are under threat of being compromised. They claim to have information that if they don't make it out, there'll be problems. Supposedly, they're already being looked for.
Question: Did Hans and Alva get handsome disguises? They did.
There.
Yeah, I think
I mean, she's
we
a
all
rogue.
did.
I thought she was gonna. She's gonna trench coat it.
Yeah.
Wait. Did
No,
she? Hold
everyone
on,
got
let me
one.
look.
No, everyone got one.
Everyone
We
got
gave one to each of us. Okay. All right. Well, let's get going.
So, as all of you turn into your various disguises and forms and
They-
Um,
we'll probably say Hans
leaving
returned
Belfry behind in the cavern with the orc. It only takes you about an hour to traverse out of the highlands and down into the Dooney Flats. Before long, you queue up into one of the many long lines that are feeding into the south gate of Char. And the people here are not happy. They're the drudgery. They are the ones that work the mines, the pits, and they're coming, they're the back-breaking work of this very much industrialized and militant community known as Char. Very easy to blend in. All you got to do is look like you're pissed off and you hate the world. You guys just kind of blend in. Everyone give me deception
it.
with advantage because you're wearing your disguises.
Dark and unhappy looking Knoll.
Also, I'd probably say like Hans and Alva probably made themselves look like
Oh, with advantage.
Little goblins.
Goblins.
Yeah.
Can I get inspiration?
Guidance.
inspiration.
That's
What's
a
it?
D8.
Yeah.
Guidance.
And that's a
So,
D4.
dirty 20.
Day 20? Okay.
You said deception, right?
Yep.
With
With advantage because you're wearing disguises.
So 22.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
You did my D4 as
He,
well.
he's changed, but he's still floating.
He's
gotta
doing
walk.
that
My
cool
eyes are
ass
glowing
Essex shit.
purple.
Yeah.
am a no. And he's going like this. I'm a no.
So dark.
20
Do we roll
guardsmen
for
are like,
Hansanova,
whoa,
or-
piece of
Yeah,
cards, piece of
good,
cards.
please.
Oh,
They have
rolls?
advantage.
Two different rolls.
Albuquerque, piece of cards.
Did you give them bardic inspiration too?
Do you have enough?
How many do you have?
Yeah,
Let's
he did.
see. No,
I
mean
gave it to all you
Alba.
guys. So that's 3.
Oh, did they come with us?
No, they
Hansanova
didn't. No,
with
they didn't
us.
come with us. They stayed on the ship.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. They're
Oh,
staying.
They're
right,
staying on the
yeah,
ship. We're not
Sorry.
using them.
They're working
Yeah.
on the ship.
So I only got 3. I got 3 left.
Do you have
No,
the skin
it's okay.
suit though?
They have the skin suit.
They're still sewing it.
Not yet.
They need one more hitchhiker.
No, they're crocheting.
Just
They're-
one more thumb.
They're
One more,
crocheting.
Just
one more
one more
hitchhiker, and we'll be good.
No, they're crocheting.
Yeah, so we
pubic
don't need
hair.
to roll for them there.
Need a hitchhiker's right hand. What? What'd you say?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
They're crocheting pubic hair.
Your face is melting, bro.
I just have the image of the two little halflings talking to each other about like inane shit, and they're just
with
stitching these little curlies
sipping
into
tea.
the
Jazzling.
Bejazzling. They're bejazzling it.
They're bejazzling.
And he would be, Baruch would be okay with that.
Yeah.
It just says eat me.
So
Yeah.
the four of you start, you're in line, you're blending in, doing the best you can. What skill do you guys want to use to help this group succeed on this challenge? And you realize there's a checkpoint that you have to get through, and then eventually you have to make your way through the outskirts of the city to get to the Foundry District.
Stealth. I'll use my stealth.
Okay? Give me a stealth roll.
Investigation. Oh, never mind.
You want to use investigation?
Oh, each doing our own
Yep, you're each doing your own skill
19.
to help the group overall.
investigation.
19. Do we get inspiration too? 19.
19. Okay.
Persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion, history. Okay.
History
Well,
of Char.
Oh, Char. Okay, there you
Yeah.
go. You're a tour guide. And here we have where all those heads are cut off.
27.
Okay.
This is Execution Square.
What, I'm a
Execution
bard.
square.
I got a natty 20.
Natty
I
20,
So 26.
26. So, as the group makes it up to the checkpoint, there are these like 8 gnolls in heavy blackened armor. They immediately look at the 4 of you. Hey, reason for being here? State your business.
Work with the
Report to the
founders.
foundry to some cod up there.
Pay the toll.
That's all.
What's the, how much?
Char coin.
It just says pay the toll.
What's your toll?
Why are you asking? No one ever asks.
How much more is it tonight?
All right, here you go.
Just went up.
Okay.
Move along. So your persuasion and your bribe get you guys through the checkpoint at this point.
Okay.
As you make it to the outskirts of the city, the entire outskirt ring of Char is slums. Like the whole thing is slums. There are these iron towers that make up different parts of the slums that kind of stand a good 100 feet up in the air. And you can see these kind of just plumes of smoke coming from the foundries and curling up as well. Everything is like divided. What is? Oh yeah,
My turquoise.
Yeah, that's right. Everything's divided into kind of an Overwatch condition. And as you guys are walking through the outskirts, there's these bridgeways and gantries that hover over the main thorough streets. And it's just this like dingy, grungy body of people just ebbing and flowing everywhere you go. And then, these heavily armed gnolls and hobgoblins and other orcish individuals up above just kind of keeping an eye on the crowd as it kind of shifts and moves through. And this is where Talia's familiarity with the city comes to bear. So she begins to lead all of you through a particular pathway that she's remembered from her own understanding and study of the city, which successfully gets you out of the outskirts perimeter of the slums and into the central kind of ward of the foundry. Now that you're at the very middle, I need everyone to make constitution saves as the air is barely breathable. So you're good. You're good. I need
16.
16. Okay, you're all right.
Oh,
We don't breathe.
We need to blend it.
Give me fresh deception rolls, please.
I got black lung disease, Pop.
You're good as well.
You've been down there one day. Try 20 years.
I love that movie.
Zoolander. Natural 20. Natural 20 for 22.
You got
Okay.
a full pail full of them things.
What'd you get?
18.
18. So now you're in the different areas of the different smithies. There is lots of foundries and blacksmiths, and like the air is choking. It's you barely, like, you two are having a hard time breathing.
I put like a thing over my face.
Yeah, and you finally make it to the one part of the foundry ward that you were told to go. And so sure enough, there's this flattened, dilapidated structure, the Rotten Tooth Inn. And you can see burly kind of gnolls and orcs out front, just drinking from dirty glasses and dirty tankards, and working girls, working men doing their thing to try to get money from those that have finished a day's work. And you kind of all step in to the interior of the space. Everyone give me perception checks as you look around.
Jazz. I'm too overwhelmed with all the ass.
19.
'Cause I did horrible. What is it? I'm looking at my perception. I got a 10.
2?
22.
22?
I got
10.
10.
What'd you get, Talia?
19.
19? Baruch?
Look at me real quick. 19 plus 2, 21.
Okay. The crowd in here is rough looking. Very rough. But Talia and Takit and Baruch, the three of you looking near the back of the inn where a bunch of tables and people sitting and drinking are, two people match the description.
Flat face?
Yep,
Flat
flat
face.
face. And you can tell that he gets the nickname because his nose is gone.
like a
It's a
pug?
steel plate, and like part of his face is a steel plate. And Gorham, you can easily pick him out because he just looks heavily scarred, just per the directions that you were given. And they see you come in, and they stare at each other, and then look at you guys as you come in,
Just not once.
and they like go like that, kind of nod towards you.
Step back outside.
As you guys step back outside, a troop of about 12 of a patrol kind
Step back inside.
of just kind of start marching by. They don't really pay you much attention. With your street smarts, you're always keeping the group kind of slightly in the good shadows, slightly out of the light, blending in. Like your stealth mastery kind of helps the group in its entirety. As you guys linger out front, about 5 minutes goes by, and then the two step out of the doors swing open. Are you all right?
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Here, put this on. I give him my hat because I'm not using it. The one with the steel plate. He's very like recognizable.
Yeah. He like ditches into an alley, comes out as like a very thin, gaunt hobgoblin with just a scar across his cheek, looking to very much blend in. That's a good idea, mate. Thanks. Ready?
Are there any more left?
Okay. So with that, give me a fresh round of skill checks and what skill you're using to try to help to get these guys out of the city.
I'm going to
Use it again.
use my sleight of hand.
I would like to use insight.
When
Okay.
it
Insight.
has to come to the guards and all that.
Okay.
Maybe getting past them with
19.
19.
baffling them with sleight of hand bullshit.
Sleight of hand. What'd you get?
I didn't say guidance
It
before.
came
so
out.
I'm
So you
good.
gotta roll it again.
25.
What's it doing?
Oh, is that a 20?
Yeah, that's a 20.
So it would be
It's a mushroom.
31.
31 for your sleight of hand. What are you using to eat?
Investigation.
These are
20.
Caduceus's
20?
dice from,
Okay.
So I have to use a separate one.
What do you mean?
Like I
Nice
used
little-
persuasion before.
You can use any skill you want.
Mollymock.
He just meant a new one.
Okay, then
Just a
you
new
know,
roll.
I'm going
I
to do
like that one.
performance.
Okay. For what'd you
Those are
get?
Cool. I like those.
25.
You
25.
can read
That's
them
why
too.
it's a mushroom. Because
The way out feels a lot easier than the way in. Coin dictates conversation. The militancy of the place allows you to blend in easily. But with your sleight of hand, there's a couple things you just can't resist from.
Okay.
And with that particular sleight of hand, use that as an opportunity to take a few things. And you take things from the checkpoint, or you take things from obvious soldiers or guards within the city. And when you get to the final checkpoint to get out of the foundry, yeah, like to get out of the foundry ward and back
Like
into
I'm
the,
bumping into one and like cutting this
yeah,
person off.
yeah,
and-
exactly.
Okay.
And you've managed to now collect about 300 char coins,
Okay.
which you then precipitously use to get your asses out of the
right.
city.
Okay.
Insight for you. You definitely have a tail. As you're bringing up the rear, kind of with the two in the middle and with Maggot leading and everybody else kind of in between, you guys are using the crowd to kind of blend as best you can. But you pick up a kind of thin, older looking gnoll, white and yellow haired, heavily scarred lower jaw, like wrapped up in leathers and a woolen cloak. They've got a cloth that they bring to their mouth every now and then when they stop in an alleyway and they watch you leave. By the time you get out of the foundry ward and into the slums, they stop following you. And you're not sure if they were making sure you were getting out or whether or not you maybe some other organization just realized something was going on. You're not entirely sure.
Okay.
But they don't follow you out into the slums.
I'm going to tell the group.
Okay. Once you get out into the slums, it becomes a matter of getting through the watchtowers again, getting through the gangways and out to the main northern gate, and then getting past the last of the checkpoints. You're doing a great job of mimicking misery. Like your performance of misery is making other people more miserable. It's so good.
Right.
And
I was going to say, we're like
Because
slightly
in
exaggerated.
reality,
It's
he's
like-
miserable.
yeah, like at one point,
'Cause he
a
just read those
wandering
papers.
checkpoint tries to stop you guys, and he becomes just so like the Knowles.
Forlorn.
Yeah, the Knowles
Those
like
fuckers!
yeah, just move
They took
along.
my youth!
Yeah, move along. And you guys travel underneath the gangway,
How's my good eye?
and you finally get to the last checkpoint to get back out of the city. It's getting late at this point. It's almost, it's getting very late. But you get to the last checkpoint. There's still people coming. There's still people leaving. The exit checkpoint feels very much like the only way out of here. He comes back, sees you all huddled together. You get the feeling the only way out of here is to just you're going to cough up a shit ton of money to get out, because you just watched two shakedowns where they took a ton of money off these two gnolls that they let out of the city. This place is about as corrupt as it gets.
All right. Well, so I got 300.
You got 300 char coins.
We got gems.
All right.
How about we just do the 300 char coins?
Let's start with that.
Wait, hang on a second.
Can
Do I
I
think that would be
ask
enough?
one thing? How high are the walls?
I mean, the slum walls are about 30, 40 feet high because the iron watchtowers are like 100 feet tall. But they're heavily paraded. There's a lot of guards up there.
Okay, so I have a bag of ball bearings.
Okay.
I'm going to take some of the char coins out of this bag and put them on top of the bag of ball
Make
bearings.
it seem like it's more than it really is.
Yes.
You're weighting the bag.
Yeah. So when I open the bags, it'll look like there's coin in them.
Give me deception with advantage as you
Okay.
do that.
Bardic Inspiration.
And
that
Bardic
might be a good
Inspiration.
time for Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
Just
Okay. Rolling a lot of dice here. I don't know. What am I doing? Sleight of hand?
Oh,
Deception.
Oh,
I
deception.
can make it look like we're trying to take a dead body out.
Oh, that's not conspicuous at all.
that might cost more.
My brother died. His brother died. We're gonna go bury him in the waste.
Take him over to the foundry pit. That's where we put all the dead bodies. What do you fuck you? Spy!
So a 26.
26?
And what I do is I first offer him the regular bag of coins, but I also have the other bag of coins in my hand. Like I don't really want to give it to him. And that'll be the ball bearing one.
They take both.
Let's
Let's give you a toothy smile. Move along, buddy, and take your foul friends with you. Hey, boys, we're drinking good tonight. And he like just drops them both into a heavy leather backpack that he's wearing. Just drops them in there.
No, come out the bottom. Oh, son of a no. And roll for initiative. No. All right.
I realize
No.
We beat feet.
behind him.
Would be
We
even
slit the
better if I
bag
could that one of the purses that you cut from the
Just
officers
Yeah, right.
slit the
is like
backpack.
ID was in there.
Right.
Guys, make it to the outskirts. You make it into the dark, kind of like desert sands, and start that long trudgery back. And during the walk back, the other two kind of just breathe a huge sigh of relief. You can just feel the tension drop away. And the one flat face, I gotta tell you guys, thank you for getting us out of there. Holy shit, it's a nightmare in there. It's gotten so much worse.
What happened? What do you know that you got to get out?
They are working the foundry day and night and day and night. You should see the siege equipment. These guys mean war. I know they mean war. But we couldn't get to the upper echelons. We couldn't get to the people that are doing the planning. The central tower where the family lives.
Where do they live? Flame strike.
Well, I mean, look, mate, if we could get to them, we would have tried. But
What,
It's
to
just-
find out what the plans are?
yeah, I mean,
Do you have
they play-
anybody on the inside of there?
No, we haven't been able to. Every time we try, they either get found out and killed, or they could never be trusted enough to be brought up to the top floors.
Are they all inbred family?
I could get to the top
yeah.
floors.
I mean, magic prevents, things from getting too squirrely when you start banging first and second cousins. But I'm just saying, you keep it close because then you don't have to worry about outsiders.
They got any protection from aerial things coming in from the sky?
The iron towers are there for that.
No.
They also have wyvern riders that will patrol the night
I ain't
sky
gonna
as
take
well.
that. I ain't gonna take that on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, but
What have you asked to die?
I'm sorry. I changed it to where back. We got the information we need, and I need to.
Was that and I
I need to feed.
I just expect you to
So-
start rolling.
Do you actually do that?
No!
No.
Yes.
No!
Totally in character.
We're supposed to take them back. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, just but
If he
all right.
bats out,
I'm sorry.
I'm grabbing Richter's leg.
That would be great, though, wouldn't it? Oh God, I'm gonna
If you
do
try to
something.
lunge through one of them, I would
Oh,
Richter's
Evil Dead
leg
just
into
came
your
to mind.
I know.
Evil Dead was like, Ash. Oh my God, I have to
There's
eat your
two of
I
ash.
you.
pull out Richter's leg and I'm wielding it and I shove it in his mouth.
Thank you.
There's no blood.
Feathers?
Yes.
I guess it's chicken dinner tonight. No, that's kidding. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, you wake up.
I got a
to-
few more days.
You wake up to Maggot
Feathers in my
sleepwalking,
mouth.
and he's just sitting alongside you, plucking one feather out at a time. Just like,
Do you know how long it takes for those to grow back?
you won't need those anymore.
Just that one spot. I just need a spot. No, I was kidding. All right. Now I got a few more days for a change, but that would have been fun.
You got 2 more days till the
All right.
change happens. And even then, you still technically get a charisma save.
Oh,
So
okay.
we'll
I get a
see.
charisma save. That's gonna be horrible. So,
Yeah, because you have
My
horrible
charisma,
charisma.
yeah.
So as you guys trudge out of the dunes and back up into the Stony Brook Cavern area,
I'm also making sure that as we're going back, I'm just like cover any tracks.
okay, to cover up where you guys are going.
Yeah.
Pass
Fair
without
enough.
trace.
Give
Just like,
me
I'll be-
survival with advantage since you're using prestidigitation.
Guidance.
Guidance.
I can use my stealth too to help us like walk on like more rocky terrain or whatever.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, that would suck. But so that's 9 plus 2, that's 11. Guidance is
25.
15.
Okay. So as you're at the end of the pack, kind of erasing the evidence, you're kind of leading everyone up and into the Stony Brook Cavern. As you guys get around and over and then down in front of the pathway that's designed to take you up to the top, there's no firelight.
Wait.
You
Hi.
like you being like you kind of
I
like
just go-
stop everybody. Give me a perception check as you look up
use your
towards the
spyglass.
cavern.
Oh, I can use my spyglass.
Yeah. I think gives you advantage.
All right.
It does.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Guidance.
What do I need? What am I looking for?
Perception.
Perception.
So
So,
preconception.
so I got a 15. Oh, wait.
15,
Wait,
Guidance.
guidance? Okay, 15, 17.
17. As everyone hunkers down on the rocks and you're looking up through the scope, there's movement. And you watch as this huge black dragon comes slinking out of the cave, and he's got a mouthful of like orc and hobgoblin
Okay.
in his mouth, and he makes a slurping noise. You watch as the feet all kind of and like his neck bulges, and you can see like streams of acid come ebbing out of the black dragon's mouth.
How big are we talking?
Starts sniffing the air. You watch as its face like looks in the general direction that you are.
I prestidigitate a wind.
And that's where we're
away
going to
from-
finish tonight when we come back
Yes.
next week.
I prestidigitate. Now I get to smell like bacon.
Everybody, thank you for coming out. Sorry, we
Maybe I should have
we meant to start around 7-ish, but somebody worked late, and then we ate late, and then my technology made us late, so we do apologize for that.
Sorry, guys.
But we'll be back here 7 o'clock next Tuesday. We will be on time, I assure you. Stay safe.
Possibly.
You can't assure them.
We'll
We
try.
can hope.
Stay safe, be kind, don't forget.
Play
games!
Not like us, though.